So here we are again. In the first video, we just started the app and changed the text directly in the XML in the user interface. But now we learned more. We heard about variables, we heard about var and val, and you even learned functions. So let's apply that new knowledge to our app and start in the beginning with changing that text, but not in the UI design interface, but directly in our code. So for that, we go back to the code which describes this view here. So let's go into our IDE. And you see here is a folder called UI for user interface. So let's expand it. And here's the main fragment. Main fragment is what we see at the moment, this view here. Now here's a lot of strange code we just want to care about at the moment. So you see there are functions which we understand, but that's all fine. So what we want to do is, once this view is created, we want to change the text of the text field. And to do that, we have to add a new function. And ignore the override keyword here at the moment. We're going to talk about that when we go into object-oriented programming. Now we generate a new function, and the function is when the view is created on, it's already there. That's why IDEs are cool. So let's just accept that on view created. So that's just a standard function as we've learned before, and it takes as parameters a view, which is the thing we see, and something saved instance we just don't care about. Now, if we want to change the text in the text field, let me switch over. So we want to change the text of this text field. We have to know what's the name of the text field, and for that we have an ID here. In the ID, the name of the text field is message. So how can we, from our Kotlin code, access this text field here? Let's jump over to a fragment. So we generate a new variable. Let's call that text field for the moment. So we want something from the view. And what we want is something which is in that view. And we want to get that by the ID. Remember, the ID was message. And it directly suggests the find view by ID function. So let's select that one. And now we have to tell it, what is it? Is it an input field? Is it a button, or what else? Well, in our case, we have a text view. So we have a bigger view, which is the whole screen of the Android app. And within that view, we have another view, which is a text view. And now we have to tell them which text view we want to have. So it's a resource. We have it in the resource folder. And here we can just abbreviate resources by a capital R. And we want something which has the ID message. Here we go. So now the variable text field contains exactly that, the text field. And now we can do something with it, like text field. And the text field has a text. Now let's set that just to something new. And this is, as we learned, just a string. And let's try whether it worked. Let's rerun our app. Oops, sorry. Yes, we want to terminate it. And here's my own text. So this shows you how you can access parts of your user interface from your Kotlin program and set things, text, features of this user interface in your program. And that's for this video. See you in the next. Happy coding!